Art is very strong inspiration to you. Often you said that Jackson Pollock is someone you really admire, or you refer to Henry Moore, or for the Price of Your Battle you said that it's Richard Serra combined with Anish Kapoor. I mean,
don't forget anything.
No, not at all. I have a very strong memory. I have a very strong memory. No, really, I mean, I really like, because I'm close to you, I'm at this point of view. Art is so much part of our vision, no?
Yeah.
But all of these, really, I mean, being close to Anish Kapoor doesn't sometimes confuse you in the things you're doing. I mean,
no, I mean, the thing is, for me,
I mean, think about your bench for
the aluminium one.
Yeah, the aluminium one.
But my principle comes from growth and stretching. It's like stretching an idea, and I animate those.
But it looks like taratantara, no? Sometimes it's really overlapping.
Yeah, but that's not a conscious thing. I mean, the thing is, I love what Anish does, and I like his mentality, because he's dealing with internal and external form, and it blends into some sexuality and sensuality. Some of the drawings, which are vaginal, and they're kind of really incredible. But what artists can
all
do,
his work is about vagina, from the first work. You remember when he was doing the boxes, completely black inside with a small hole?
Yeah, exactly. And
everything's about.
I remember.
Total.
Yeah.
It was 1990. You remember?
Wouldn't it be amazing if that kind of subconscious feeling came into objects you can own? I mean, I don't know. You have a blender for your fruit, and you put it in through an incredible hole. You know, instead of this transparent thing by Krups with the people who are designing these things are designing them in a very mechanical, industrial way, without any other sense of feeling. Yeah, and that's not a big criticism, because it's the way it is, but that's how I think. I think in another way. I think about how that fruit might feel, or what is the transformation of state. There are parallels maybe with Anish, but the thing is, you know...
and what about Zaha? Zaha is in control, you think?
No, she's out of control.
I believe so. She's out of control.
Well, I know she's out of control. The thing is, she's not happy about it either, because what happens is you grow so much.
You said something really good. I totally think she's out of control, and we have to speak straight. I totally agree.
No, but I like Zaha, and you know, the first rule is in society with people like us is it's so hard to get to a position, okay? So you might not like what somebody does, but you can respect them. You know,
totally, it's true.
Look at Frank Gehry, 12 years to make the Disney Hall in LA. 12 years. That's a political act. I mean, to keep going, to keep the whole idea going. So Zaha, you know, Zaha's grown. She's 250 people. You know, how can you look after 250 people? How can you have 250 people who think like you? I mean, I don't know. So it becomes a sort of stretched process where one thing is really amazing and another thing, no. But that's not for me to criticize, because it's her decision. And in the future, people will only remember Zaha, like Frank Lloyd Wright, or these people, as an absolute guru. You understand me? I always think it's kind of interesting to meet the people who are doing what they do now, because you know in 100 years' time in the books they say, oh, incredible...
That's why I'm happy to be your friend. I have a guru.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be here. Christogenic preservation.
Ross, let me ask you a question, because this is a very interesting question. I think you are a very sexual person. I mean, you're very sexy, you know? I mean, girls around you, they really feel the energy. But if I think about your word, this sexuality is not in there. I mean, we were talking about
last
Anish.
year, we talked together last year, and you said something really provocative to me. You said, I don't go far enough. You said that to me. You said you could go much further.
I mean, now I don't see all your sexuality. They really, here we are surrounded by women. They really feel it. You're a very sexual man. And where is it in your projects? Because you try to abstract everything. There is no sex in your projects.
Well, maybe there's another way that expresses itself, and you leave some space in your life. Where a great friend of mine in Istanbul, he said, look, Ross, the outside is for the public, the inside is for you. So maybe there's something very reserved and cautious in me, which I'm fighting with. Yeah.
You're still a Cardiff boy.
No, I don't, yeah, maybe, not so. But the thing is, I know what I'm capable of, and I just need the right moment to express that. It's not easy in industry to be completely free of that, because the investment is so high that things don't sell, basically, and they never ask you again. So unless you have some kind of success, it doesn't move. And in a way, that's how I earn my living. I mean, live off being an artist or anything. I live more, maybe, I earn money from more of my logic, but the real me is the pure expression. That's why I make my own pieces, my own limited edition pieces. I don't even work with the gallery. I make them myself because I make things which people don't want to make.
For example, I respected a lot when I heard that the famous staircase in his studio costed him 250,000 euros. I mean, he said, I could have bought an Aston Martin for that money. I made the staircase in my house. I mean, that's...
I still think
but that's really beautiful about him. I mean, he pays his own research. He really believes... Of course, I mean, we're talking about Ross. I mean, we're not talking about...
yeah, we know. Well, no, the thing is, that's where my passion is, yeah? That's super where... that's where the passion is. So, if I make money, I invest it in the unknown as an experience or something like that. And when I get the chances, I'm really trying to push that into the real projects, the projects that eventually will inspire people, you know. There's a couple of Colani cars here in Milano, one in Durini, one... and they're good. Luigi's incredible force at 81, 82 now. I don't necessarily want to be like...
you met Colani, was he here?
No, but I know Luigi very well, and he's the only one, I'm the only one he ever made something for. So there's this sculpture that I have, which is 3 meters, which he made for my sculpture, and he made it. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's really fantastic. I don't know what he made it from because it's changing shape. I think he put his trousers inside and put some filler on top. But yeah, no, it's true. But you know, he has an amazing eye of a sculptor. I know I do. So when I work on the computer, I see things which are just so incredible for me. It's like walking on another planet, across the terrain, under a bridge. I think in a huge scale, Fabio. When I was a kid, I used to lie in bed and I could see distances that are like the universe. I couldn't see the thing in front of me. I always vast distances, and I could never understand it. And I'd talk to my friends, they say, "You're crazy." And it's still a bit like that now. Maybe that's just a big vision. And
you're able to see the world in a grain of sand.
Maybe that's a stupid thing. Maybe that's...
No, that's not stupid at all.
But that's why I have a kind of... I trust my instinct. You know, you can see a knot in a piece of pine wood, and it looks like Saturn. You don't have to go to Saturn to see Saturn. You want to see the Earth from space. When the weather's better, lie on your back in the park and look at the clouds. And after about 20 minutes, you think you're looking at the Earth from space. You don't need to go anywhere. And I'm a Leo, so I'm a terrestrial animal. You know.
Ross, you don't come from an artist family, you come from a military family. And once you said that probably from that you got the strategy. Where does your strategy take to? I mean, in these years of confusion.
Well, you know how it is, okay? You have your own feelings about what you do, and you go through hot and cold periods of paranoia and acceptance. So those years of paranoia where what you think nobody likes, doesn't fit anywhere, where are you, doesn't fit anything you do, and then you keep going with it, okay? And then somehow life catches up with you and people love what you do and it helps you. So I just did a talk last week in Moscow, and I had in a warehouse, amazing, with 2,000 people, the DJ thing, fantastic. And at the end, what these people were saying was so fantastic. You think you can't give up, you have to go with what you're doing. So you find your moment. So I don't really have a strategy. All my strategy is don't get old, stay relevant, whatever that. Create your own relevance and stay within that relevance, and don't really care what people think, because you force your way through, yeah? Whatever. If you give in to the paranoia of not fitting, you're a dead duck, you know. So maybe that's links everything, the sexuality, the freedom, how to use materials and forms in the most incredible way. Maybe there are, and there are things you haven't seen. You haven't seen my motorbike. I mean, it doesn't work, but it looks pretty cool. It's called Ridon, which is an anagram of Rodin. You'd love it. You'd love it. No, and I get blogs on the internet and say, Lovegrove, he knows nothing about motorbikes, but it's a piece of art. It's not a motorbike. So, and again, I do that for myself because I don't know any companies, and I don't really want to know any companies that do those things. I need to do that myself, because maybe at the end of the day I'm like a frustrated artist. That's probably what I am. And when I reach a moment where I feel as if I've polluted the world enough with my stuff, maybe I'll just go off and I'll build my own car. I'll go and build, you know, whatever. World's first carbon fiber house on a stick that thick. You go walk across the horizon, you see a base that's like that, and you go, what the hell? I've got to do that. You know.
Whatever you will do, and whoever you decide to be, we will love you anyway, Ross.
Oh, we love you too,
that.
and it's great to have friends like you, Fabio. Fantastic, my friend. Isn't it wonderful? It is good. This is the best business to be in. I'd hate to be a bank manager, honestly. You don't meet big bank managers on the beach and go, ah, great, what you're doing, great.
Thank you, Ross.
Fantastic, my friend. Super.